welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's get right into your twin flame reading. Let's begin with some channeled messages from your twin flame. Can we please receive some channeled messages from your twin flame? And also just to remind you that in case there are any imposter accounts that may look like mine, please beware and know that I will never contact you and ask if you would like to be considered for a reading. I don't do that. I will always wait for you to initiate contact with me to inquire about booking a reading. So please be safe and know that there are a lot of imposter fake accounts. So just to be safe. Okay, so what are the channeled messages from your twin flame? Channeled messages from your twin flame. Let's take one more. Hope you're all doing well. Please watch the entire video to find out who is the winner of the one card reading that I mentioned in my last reading. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands, we have the Star card, and we have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands, Star card, and Three of Wands. Okay. So your twin flame is saying, my ships are coming in. Things are looking much better in my life. I feel like there's more forward movement in my life, giving me confidence, giving me life. And so I'm really feeling good about the possibility of our future together, because in the past, I didn't really feel good about the possibility. I didn't think there was possibility of a possible future, of a positive future. But I'm feeling much more confident now. And my ships are coming in. Things that I've been working on are moving forward in my life. So it's like I have good news, but it's like I don't want to give you any false hope. So it's the reason why I'm not reaching out to you. It's the reason why I'm excited, but yet I'm still like keeping things quiet for now. But I want you to know that I feel so much better in terms of money, in terms of my health, in terms of my mental, I was gonna say mental, my mental well-being. I'm feeling much more, I'm believing that I am deserving of having a happily ever after. And this happily ever after includes you. When I picture my future, I see you in it. Even if I'm not able to say this to you right now in person, or I'm not able to send that message to you, I think about it almost every day of what I want to say, and I'll grab my phone, but then something is saying that it's not the right time yet. It's like the universe is telling me, hold your horses, like just be patient. So I feel like the universe is wanting to line up more ships of mine to come in, so that when I approach you or contact you or message you, I'm at my peak, or I'm at the top of my game, because that's really what was kind of missing for myself in the past. And it was affecting my relationship with you. It was affecting how I wasn't feeling like I was good enough for you, that I wasn't good enough for this relationship or for true love. I kept measuring myself up to true love, and it's like I wasn't measuring up. But I have been working on things since we last spoke, since we last saw each other, and I'm feeling so much better. I'm feeling so much better about who I am, and I've grown a lot since the last time we spoke. So I'm just asking that you be patient, because as much as I know you're waiting for me to reach out to you, I'm like wanting to pick up my phone and reach out to you as well. But I just feel like it's not quite there yet, because I know that where I am now is so much better than where I was before. And it just makes me more excited to see you again, to connect with you, and to start over again. So know that good things are coming. I know that good things are happening for both of us, so that when we do reunite, it's going to be incredible, and it's going to feel like fireworks, because I'm just at a new level in my life. And so everyone say hi to Bestie. Bestie, say hi to everyone. He likes to interrupt my readings. Bestie, I'm trying to do a channeled message here. Bestige. Bestie. Okay, this is a star card. I'm feeling much better because, again, I've been working on myself. I've been healing from the past. I've been healing from this darkness that was kind of, that had a hold on me. Bestie, can you not? Okay, you can stay here. Stay, good boy. I don't know what it is. He likes coming into the readings. He usually doesn't do this. He's been upstairs all day, and now he decides to come downstairs. So, great. Bestie. Bestie, you're on my cards. Okay, stay. Stay. Good boy. Stay. Kitchenite. Oh my goodness, I'm getting totally distracted. I just lost my train of thought. Can you stay here, please? So I've been healing a lot, but I'm still feeling a bit triggered when it comes to you. Like, I wonder what you're up to, and I wonder what you're doing. And when I think of you being with someone else, or when I think of you just being so happy in your life without me, I feel really triggered. So I know that I still have more work to do on myself, which is probably why the universe is saying, like, not yet. The time is not ripe. It's more like his fur gets stuck on my lip gloss. That's my biggest concern right now. His fur sticks to my face. So your twin flame is saying, I'm getting more excited to connect with you, but I feel like we need more time to really get in a great place where no matter what our situations are, no matter what happens, that we're not so triggerable, that we are just in this ease of love, that when we communicate, it just flows. When we connect, we're just so in the moment and we're just in the flow. So I really want that. So I'm willing to be patient and work on it more, like working on a masterpiece, like baking a cake, and you take it out when the timer goes off, when the time is right. So I'm willing to wait, and I hope that you are too. And I hope that you are healing your heart from the things that have been hurting you. And I want you to know that I know what you've gone through, and I know what you've been going through because of me and because of our connection. And I want you to know that if I could hug you right now and take away all that pain, that I would. People driving like they're driving a race car. Yeah, so I want you to know that this time is being well spent. It's not time that's just, it's to prepare for just the good times we're going to have together. Right? The star card, the healing card. Okay, and then we had, where's the other card? Ta-da! Ta-da! Four of Wands. So I can't wait for our union. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see you in person. I can't wait to hold you and hug you and tell you everything that I've been wanting to say but I couldn't say. I'm excited to build this new foundation of honesty and truth and integrity and just being vulnerable and open, because I thought I was being all those things, but I don't really think I was. So I'm really looking forward to this new beginning of building something strong and substantial, and something that will last through the test of time. So that is a channeled message to you. Where's the other card, bestie? To dig through his fur. It's hilarious. Yeah. Okay, so that's their channeled message to you. Let's continue on with where you are at. Where are you at on the journey? Okay, let's use this deck. How am I supposed to shuffle? You don't like that? Okay, excuse me. I'm working. Where are you at on the journey? Can't even read that right now. This is hilarious. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if I'm going to post this reading. It's like, okay. So where are you guys at on the journey? Bestie, you're not making this easy. Okay, stay. Okay, so we have 7 of materials, we have the 5 of materials, and we have the 5 of emotions. So 7 of materials is like 7 of pentacles. Somebody help me. Bestie, can you at least just stay in one spot? Thank you. Good boy, stay. 7 of materials is 7 of pentacles. So you're still feeling the same. As in, your feelings are reigniting, and it's like you're still in this connection, despite what you're doing or what you're not doing, or despite maybe you walked away, despite you having given up, despite you maybe ended the connection or you've ended communication, you're still in it. And what I see with the 7 of Pentacles is that you're still kind of waiting for the results. You're waiting for to see results. And I posted something on my stories, like I reposted someone's post saying, like, if you're frustrated with, you know, how long something is taking or something like that, like, just keep in mind that, you know, a seed has to grow into a tree, and the last thing that manifests or grows is the fruit. So you're still waiting to see the fruit. And it's maybe your connection is at a time of season where it's springtime and, you know, the leaves are just sprouting. So it's going to be a while for the fruit to come. For others of you, it could be, you know, there's a lot of fruit. You feel it because you feel like union is close, but you can't explain why. So the fruit is there, but it's just not yet ripe. And it's like you're so close. And for those of you who are like so close where, you know, you got your basket ready and you're gonna pick the fruit, you are the ones that are like, okay, I'm out of here. I can't wait anymore. And I get that, but how would that make sense? Like, the fruit is there. You just have to be patient and wait until the fruit is ripe. So that's really what I'm getting with the 7 of Pentacles, is because you're like, well, where's my stuff? You know, Esther says that from Abraham Hicks. Like, you put it out in the universe, like, you want your twin flame, you want union, you want happily ever after. And you're like, well, where is it? Where's my stuff? And the 7 of Pentacles is like, we have to be in alignment with what we want. Like, you have to be prepared to receive it. And maybe you're not there yet, but you're waiting, and you're like, you're impatient. That's why you're giving up, and you want to let go, but you're still in it. As much as, you know, you may be denying that. So 7 of Pentacles, like, just hang in there, because the fruit will ripen. And then once you get to the next phase, it really is about, you know, just working on yourself to prepare you to receive union. So it really is like almost there for you. For some reason, you also know this, but you don't know how. And it's almost like, well, I don't know how it's going to happen. It's going to take a miracle. But the universe is saying, yeah, there's a reason why you haven't given up. There's a reason why you still feel the way you do. It's literally like your emotional guidance system telling you there's a reason why you feel the way you do. There's a reason why you feel inspired by this love. And then we have the 5 of materials, which is the 5 of Pentacles. So you're still dealing with feelings of rejection. And if it's not in your twin flame connection, which I feel like for a lot of twin flames, you know, you're still going through this, it could be at work. It could be within your circle. It could be within a new circle. It could be... Sorry, my daughter just messaged me. Yeah, it could be in a new situation, like a new situation, a new circle, a new environment, where your feelings of rejection are still coming up. It could even be you feeling like your inner child feeling rejected by you. So it's causing you to feel rejected, and you wanna blame your twin flame. You're like, well, I feel rejected. It's my twin flame's fault. It's what happens. They're like not the scapegoat. Is it the scapegoat when, you know, you're just looking for someone to take the fall or to take the blame on whatever you may be feeling? You're like, it's because of them. It's because of my twin flame. Like, we're conditioned to place the blame on something or someone. So the easiest target is our twin flame, and sometimes we don't really know that we're doing this. So there is feelings that still have to be worked out, worked through, and that's exactly the message that was channeled from your twin flame, that, you know, they're still dealing with their emotions of, you know, they're picturing like, what if you've moved on? What if you have someone else? What if you're in love with someone else? What if you don't want them? Like, they're having to deal with their emotions too, because when we have those emotions that aren't being let go, aren't being released, they become energetic blocks to forward movement. They become energetic blocks to whatever we're trying to manifest. And that's why sometimes things take longer to manifest, because of our own energetic blocks. So this is natural. This happens with everyone. And we wonder why things take so long to come. And if we're wanting to just manifest a cup of coffee, it's easier. If we're wanting to manifest a parking spot, it's easier, because we don't have any emotional attachment. We just have the thought, oh yeah, I'd love a cup of coffee, and then your colleague or your friend brings you a cup of coffee because there's no resistance. But with your twin flame, there's so much emotion attached to union. There's so much emotion attached to what you experienced with them, not only in this lifetime, but in previous lifetimes. And when we haven't processed them, when we haven't fully felt them, they're within the cells of our body, and they become energetic blocks. So it's no wonder it's taking so long for many twin flames. But the great thing is that what's going on the planet right now is the universe is supporting union. And I'll tell you why. Because the universe is supporting the return to oneness, where in the past, going back decades, centuries, it was all about separateness, separatism, if that's a word. It was all about the individual. It was all about being autonomous. And so we kind of had amnesia to us being at one with Source and with one another. Hence, we lose that connection with ourselves because we have amnesia that we need to be one within ourselves. So the universe, after all this time, is always geared towards unity and union. That's why twin flame phenomenon, whatever it is, the word is getting so popular, more than it was 20 years ago when I first came upon the word twin flame, because of consciousness, the way our consciousness is expanding to remember that we are one. So just the way the universe is designed, and everything now is pointing towards evidence that the universe is all about oneness and this awakening to remember oneness. So what you're experiencing on your journey is the awakening. It's the process to oneness and union. And we could have never had that before. We had to go through the exact opposite in order to expand our consciousness, to see what we didn't want, and remember who we truly are, which is we are one. We are one. Each of us is an aspect of one another. All of us are truly mirrors of one another. If anything, we are each twin flames to one another. If you want to take it to like another level, we are each mirrors of one another. Whatever we hate in someone is an aspect that means we hate something within ourselves. We haven't embraced the totality of who we are. We haven't embraced the totality of our light and dark. So the world is just going through this crazy transition because truly the age of Aquarius is the awakening to the remembering of who we truly are, and that is oneness. So you are remembering. Twin flames are being triggered to remember that you are already one, like one. And that happens within, first and foremost. So you're feeling all of these triggers so that you can let them go. And we can embody unconditional love for ourselves, for our twin flame, and for everyone else. How else would we possibly learn that? We really don't have motivation to learn about oneness. We certainly don't learn it through our pursuit of fame and fortune. That totally like separates us from oneness. That's more in the realm of like competition vibration, or the best man wins, or every man for himself. Whereas twin flame love, or wanting to find your true divine counterpart, that whole arena has the ability to expand consciousness out of love and out of desire to be one with our twin flame. So you're feeling all of these triggers. You're still feeling left out in the cold because there's a part of you that is still not accepting everything that you are. So if you made mistakes in the past, if you've lost your temper, if you've did something that you deem unforgivable, or if someone did something to you that was unforgivable, it keeps us stuck. It really keeps us stuck. It's one thing to let go mentally, And that in itself can be challenging. But we also have to let it go emotionally. We have to clear our emotional field of that resentment, anger, unforgiveness. And it's another to let go energetically. So we have to let go on every level in order to be truly clear, so that there's no more energy blocks. There's nothing that's stopping us from moving forward. So there's still some work for both of you, for all of us. And it doesn't make us less than. This is just the process. This is just the journey. And we can either be like, oh my God, this is taking forever. It's so hard. Why does it have to be so hard? Or we can say, I get to grow. I get to overcome what was challenging for me. I'm able to let go of things that were hard for me to let go of. We get the chance to do that. And that's just a win. That's just amazing, because it reflects who you are. And you are sovereign. You are a sovereign being. You are a divine being. And once you are clear of that on every level, you will attract that which you are. You will attract your perfect counterpart. And you will be in such bliss that you never thought possible. But you see, we have to get through all the blocks, the mental blocks, the emotional blocks, and the energy blocks. Doesn't that make sense? That is the reason why we don't have everything that we want in life, because there are blocks. Now, I had one client of mine who, she said, when you do my personal reading, I don't want to know what the blocks are. And of course I said, okay, that's fine. And her reason was because she doesn't want to focus on it. And I totally respect that, because again, whatever we focus on is what expands. But in my own personal work, I had no idea what was stopping me from my own personal success in my life, in my relationships, in where I wanted to be. Because I was following the guidelines. I was doing what was asked of me. I was reading the books and doing the self-help and getting the therapy and getting the healing. And it's like, well, okay, I'm doing all this work. And the reason why I wasn't experiencing what I wanted to is because the blocks are different levels. Again, energy, emotional, and mental. And then, those things manifest as physical blocks in the body, which is illness, misalignment. So it really is getting into alignment with our true essence of who we are, and that is divinity. We're divinity. And then we have the 5 of emotions, which is 5 of cups. So you're still focusing on the love that has been lost. I get it. Feeling these triggers, like feeling rejected, feeling like nothing's happening. It's causing you to focus on what you don't want. Makes complete sense. But what we must do is switch our focus on the love that is there. The love that is still there, that you know that you still feel in your heart. Because the 5 of Cups is, in the regular tarot, there's 3 cups 3 cups that have fallen and 2 cups that are still standing. In the tarot deck, the 2 of Cups is a union card. But you're focusing on the 3 of Cups that have fallen. So you're focusing on the love that was lost, the the heartache that you feel, the missing of your twin flame, like feeling heartbroken because you missed them, heartbroken because your heart was broken. But when you just switch your focus on the Two of Cups to the love that is undeniable, that you know is still there, that's going to make all the difference in the world to you. But I see, like, energetically, you're still having to move through these energies. And the fact that you're feeling them is amazing, and I'll say why. Because the fact that you're feeling them means that you're figuring out how to let them go. You're doing whatever you need to do for you to let them go. It's like you finally see, you know, in your home, the clutter that could be in a closet, a drawer, a basement, an attic, a closet, and you're finally seeing it, and you're like, okay, I gotta let that stuff go. I gotta clean it out. That's what these emotions are. You're like, okay, I'm feeling left out in the cold. I'm feeling rejected. I'm feeling impatient. I'm feeling like a loss here. You're feeling it, so your awareness is going, that's gotta go, that's gotta go, that's gotta go, because I want to feel better. So it's like you're taking stock of your feelings and you're organizing them in the way that best suits you to say, I don't need this. This doesn't serve me anymore. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let go of this pain because it doesn't serve me. I'm gonna see where this came from and just let it go. Because a lot of it originated from the past, from your childhood, from 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 5 days ago, 5 lifetimes ago. You're like, why am I still holding on to this? You're taking stock. That's why you're feeling everything. It's coming up for you to, like, let go, give it away, give it back to the universe. Not to take it out on anyone, but just to release it back to the universe, because the universe recycles that energy into, like, pure energy. So it's kind of like, you know what the trees do with, I'm getting all sciencey, and I'm not even good at science. You know, when the trees turn carbon monoxide into oxygen. So our toxic energies, the universe, like, recycles it into pure energy that is energy for all of us to have access to use, to what, you know. So when you channel that energy, you create something out of it. That's recycling the energy, right? When we pile up old books and old clothes and we give them to, you know, people in need, like, it's being recycled for good. So that's all you're doing. You're taking this energy of emotion so that it could be recycled into, like, things that we can use. So channel it into art, channel it into, you know, using that energy to complete a task even. Hope that makes sense. And I just go on forever. I have to be mindful of the time. Okay, oh my God, we're at 40 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to mention now the winner of the 1 card reading, which I will do right at the end of this reading. And so for those of you that have entered, or those of you who want to enter for next week, you have to subscribe to my new YouTube channel, which is Aries Hathor _reads. It's on my YouTube page, as well as follow my other Instagram, and then comment below this video that you have done that, and put your name so that you could be entered for next week's free 1 card reading. Okay, and yeah, so today's winner is Sophia. So stay tuned to the end because I will do your reading. Okay, so next we have what is where they're at. Where are they at? I had caffeine today. I had an amazing iced coffee that my daughter made. She put Nutella and brown sugar with an espresso shots, and I'm pretty wired. Maybe you can tell. Where is your twin flame at on their journey? We got a bit of insight earlier from the channeled message, but let's see what else. The Hanged Man. We have the Ace of Swords, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. So what I was really picking up is their openness of wanting to communicate with you. The message, like swords, are about like thought, words, communication. Like they were real. I felt the energy like really forthcoming, as if like they wanted to tell you all of that in person. That's how open the communication was. So that's what I'm really getting with the Ace of Swords. They're not able to hold back anymore. They may still be trying to hold back because for whatever reason they don't feel it's the right time, or they're afraid of rejection, or the universe is just saying like, hold on. They may be holding back, but a part of them is just open. And I'm getting like vulnerability. They're at a whole new level of openness, of being vulnerable, of really telling you what they would never have been able to say before. Even if it's the words, I love you, all of a sudden they can say it now. If it's just being vulnerable, whereas before they were afraid, you know, of getting hurt, of putting themselves out there. Ace of Swords, it's like they're in a whole new vibration. Both of you have gone through so much energetically, like even due to your own inner work is affecting them. So they're so very open. And you can test this by channeling yourself, channeling your twin flame. So just take a piece of paper and a pen or a notebook, write down a question to your twin flame, or you can even just say, what messages do you want me to know? And just write. You will be so surprised. Every time I do this, I'm like blown away. Like I don't channel my twin flame's words, but I just channel guidance. And I swear it doesn't even seem like it's me. It literally, you will be so surprised. Like it will sound like your twin flame. You will even say words that you don't say, but you know they say. Because when you're in that flow, you're open to receive. You're an open channel. And I'm so excited for what you are going to receive and channel and read. It's such a weird and crazy thing, but try it because it works. It works, and it almost gives you this comfort because you feel that the words are from them, just like you felt when I was channeling earlier. It's the same thing. You're just tapping in. And we all have access to that. You'll be surprised because they want you to know. They want to be open with you. Their energy is very open to you. You can ask them and they won't hold back. You're going to be seeing a whole new side from the channeling that you get, which is beautiful, because I feel like when you tap in more on an energy level or like from within, it's so much more, it's real and it's sacred. It's almost like how you can tap in to a loved one that has passed away. You can connect with them, you can communicate, you can feel their love, you can feel their presence. That's what it is to connect with your twin flame. We all have that ability to do that. We all have the ability to tap in to the essence and energy of the people we love that have passed away. You can tap into anyone's energy that has left this plane of existence, you know? So they're open. So I encourage you to try channeling because it gives you a sense of comfort. It just reconnects you in a whole new way that I want to say is satisfying, but it is satisfying. Like you're feeling this longing that is this emptiness, and it's because there's emptiness, there's a hole, there's a space of where they used to be or of what you used to have. You can fill it yourself by channeling them. You could channel anyone. You can channel your higher self, you can channel your inner child, you can channel loved ones, parents, caregivers, family members, pets. We all have this ability. We really do. We're conditioned to not really be open to that. But I'm excited. Hanged Man. Yeah. So that's exactly what they were saying at the beginning. Like they want to reach out, but it's not the right time. The universe is saying, okay, like just baby steps. The turtle wins the race. Is that how the saying goes? The turtle wins the race. Yeah. So see this person, they're hanging upside down, and see like there's all this wisdom that's being gained and clarity. So the universe is saying they're on this pause. It's divinely guided to give them more clarity, to gain more wisdom, and wisdom happens through life lessons. So the universe is saying they're still going through some life lessons, even though they're anxious to get back to you. They're anxious to connect with you. They're anxious for union because they can feel it. The universe has planted the seeds in every twin flame so that we can blossom into unity, into union. So it's still taking some time because it's, seeds are growing roots and it's taking time for the fruit to ripen. So they're still going through their life lessons. They're gaining more insight, more clarity. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. I want to say like they're feeling more confident. They're feeling better about themselves. They're healing from like physical issues. He's kicking my cards. They're healing from physical ailment. They're getting their health back on track. The universe is helping all of us to heal on every level. So they're doing much better, which is giving them that boost of, is it endorphins or dopamine or all of that good stuff? It's like I just feel it. I just tap into them and they're like on some kind of natural high. They're on a high. I want to say it's natural. So they're having some wins, this Queen of Pentacles. So, and they're also having some wins financially. Things are going their way and they're feeling more confident, more grounded. Like they're seeing results. That's why they're so excited to reunite with you, because they're finally feeling like they're having a win. And you may be experiencing that too, which is why you're still like waiting for results. And it's like, well, I feel good things happening, good things shifting, but why hasn't it happened yet? And it's because, still growing roots, the fruit is still ripening. But other than that, it's all good. Like, they're so open. Like, the next time you talk in person, you're gonna see a whole new side of them being open. If they haven't already expressed to you their love, you will hear it from them, you will feel it. If you're not hearing it from them, you will feel it. You just wake up and you're like, oh gosh, I feel the love. Like it's a bad thing. Because you're like, well, what am I supposed to do with this? Right? With the Seven of Pentacles, you're like, well, I have my basket here. But not to worry, you know, life lessons are being learned. Chapters are coming to a close. So it's all good. This is such high vibe energy. Like, I'm picking up, it's almost like you've switched roles. Whereas you were in this high vibration before, and they were like the ones who were like sluggish and heavy energy and just running and scared and toxicity. Like, that's what I used to pick up from their side. And you were the hopeful ones, the ones that were like, yeah, come on, like, what are they doing? What's going on? Like, let's go. Now it's the other way around. They're like, yeah, let's go. And you're like, well, I was waiting for this forever. Where were you? It's like you've now kind of switched energies, and because you're still processing. Like, you're reliving that pain as if it's current, as if it's happening right now, because you're dealing with the triggers. But it's all part of the process. Not to worry, not to be alarmed, not to be in fear, because the universe always, always, always has our backs. And things will work out as long as we believe. If we don't believe that the universe has our back, then it doesn't. We have to believe it, because that is the absolute truth. The universe has our back. We are just conditioned to believe the opposite. So that's where they're at. They're in a really great space. And hopefully that you'll feel that, and it'll help you process and let go of all that clutter, that emotional clutter that you're having to process. And there's no rush for it, for either side. It takes time. It's all about the journey, and appreciate the journey. You know, instead of thinking it as a chore, or it's hard, or it's painful. Yeah, if we look at it that way, it can be, but it can also be empowering. Like, look what I get to get rid of. Look how I've transformed. So you're going to be saying that about yourself, because you're going to feel proud of what it took for you to get to where you are, to where you want to be, to your union. So that is amazing. So you're helping each other. You're helping to balance the scales. When they're down, like, you help them up. When you're down, they help you up. So it's always about, like, twin flames working together energetically to balance, even if there's like zero communication, zero, like. And what I feel like the situation is teaching us to go within and connect from within, and not to just feel love from outside, from actually being with them, to them speaking to you, being able to touch them. It's touch from within. Allow them to touch you from within. Allow yourself to touch them from within. That's a much more powerful connection that nothing could ever come close to. That's where the real connection is. I could go on and on and on, especially with all this caffeine in my bloodstream. So I know I gotta get moving. Okay. What's next? What's next? What's coming up in the shadow aspect of your connection? We'll use this deck. What's coming up in the shadow aspect of your connection? What's coming up in the shadow aspect of your connection? It's almost an hour already. I'm so sorry. Try to tighten it up right now. Okay, shadow aspect. We're just going to pick 2 cards. Shadow aspect of your connection. What's happening in the shadow? Oops, sorry. Shadow aspect. 5 of Cups. Yeah, we had this. 5 of Cups and the High Priestess. So the shadow aspect of the 5 of Cups is focusing on the pain. See what I mentioned earlier, 3 cups turned over, like the loss of love, as opposed to 2 cups that are still standing. There's no denying that there's still love between you because of the 2 of Cups. But the shadow aspect of is that you're focusing on what you don't want. So this is like a pattern that stems from the past, because when you lost something, you didn't process the pain from losing, whether it was a relationship, a person, an object, a pet, a home. It was so painful and you haven't processed and cleared it. So it's showing up in your connection so that you can let it go. Those feelings of loss are coming up in your twin flame connection because to help you let go of what you lost, you know, as a child or growing up as a teenager, young adult, you know, in your past lives even. Because a lot of twin flames in past lives lost each other through tragedy, illness, you know, war, poverty, distance. Like there were so many things that prevented you from being together. It was very tragic. So you haven't processed those feelings, so they're coming up, and that's why you're feeling it, so that you could look at the pain and say, okay, thank you for showing me how to let it go. How to let go of the past, how to be in the present and totally appreciate everything I have now. Because I don't want to feel these feelings of loss anymore. That's why you keep feeling it, because you're not going through it. You're not allowing that grieving part to come to an end or to go through its cycle. So allow yourself to grieve the loss, because you're living it like it's happening again from your past life, and you're having an opportunity now to let it go. So that's the shadow aspect, is you have to let it go. You have to heal from that pain of loss, because you were in union and you lost one another. So it's also a fear that's keeping you in separation, because you remember that when you were together, one of you died, and it was like the end of your world, the end of their world, and you both don't want to experience that again because you haven't healed from it. Once you heal from it, you're not afraid of it anymore. It has no power over you. So a lot of good stuff here. A lot of good stuff to look at, only so you could recognize it, process it, and be freaking done with it. Once and for all. No more blocks for you. For all of us. The High Priestess. Oh, see, the High Priestess is holding an apple. So the shadow aspect is you're denying your own power. By being stuck in emotion, you're not in the high vibrational of your power. You're in a low vibration of power, which only attracts you to more low vibrational experiences and more low vibrational emotions. You're denying your power, sometimes unknowingly, because we are used to that. But when you free yourself from these low vibrations, you get a taste of what it's like to be high vibrational. And you're like, I don't ever want to feel anything but high vibrational. You're getting a taste of it. Like, see this one apple? You're getting a taste of high vibrational, like love, bliss, ecstasy. Like, you're getting taste of it, even if it's just energetically. But you're like, oh, then you like get pulled back into your lower vibrational emotions. So the universe is saying you're denying your own access to your power. The universe is like, step back into your power. Let go of everything that's dragging you down. Because you already have the knowingness to do what you need to do. My job is just to kind of be like a guide and remind you of what you already know. So the universe is saying, trust what you know and step back into your power, because you're denying your own power by hanging on to old stuff, by not forgiving yourself, not forgiving people that hurt you, not forgiving your twin flame. You're denying your own power. You're denying your own sovereignty. So, because in the past, you were condemned for being powerful. People were punished, killed for being in their power. Like witches being burnt at the stake, or soldiers fighting for justice. Like, you were killed for your for what you stood for. You were killed for wanting peace and harmony and love, although you can't get that through war. But yeah, you were murdered for that. You were killed for your beliefs. So it makes sense that if you haven't healed from that trauma, you're not going to want to step back into your power and fight for love. You're not going to want to step into your power and take on your intuitive abilities. It makes sense, because if you were killed for it, you're like, I'm not going to go through that again. But once you heal from it, again, that fear doesn't have any power over you, and you could be fully actualized as a divine supreme being, because there's nothing, you have no emotional attachment to you being your divine supreme beingness. So this is all great. It may sound like it's not positive, but the universe is just holding up a mirror saying, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous. So let go of everything that you're seeing that's not beautiful and gorgeous. Okay? That's the shadow aspect. Like, let's heal from those traumas from the past, from past lives, from childhood, from whatever it is, because it just holds us back. I'm so dramatic. Guidance for you. I'll keep it short, I promise. Guidance for you. I'm just gonna stick to 2 cards because this caffeine is out of control. 7 of Cups again. Didn't we have that earlier? No, that was 7 of Pentacles. And the Queen of Cups. Okay, so the guidance for you is you want love, so follow your heart. If you have too many options, if you're on a dating app, or if you're in more than one kind of connection, and no judgment here, trust me. There's no right or wrong. It's all for the lesson. It's all for the learning. So there's no judgment. I'm just saying what the universe is saying. If you have more than one option, if you have options, if you're putting yourself out there and you want true love, the universe is saying you have to pick a lane. See how this person has like so many choices, like, what do I choose? The universe is like, well, the more options you have, the harder it is to choose. Some people can't even choose between 2 options. What more if you have 7? So if you're like on a dating app and you want true love, it's gonna be some time before you get into union. That's all. It's gonna take some time. And it's not like I'm saying don't date. Enjoy your time in separation. But if it's true love that you want, then shoot for that. Go for gold. Don't settle for anything less. And whether or not you're ready or whether or not your twin flame is ready, just pick something and stay the course. If it's true love you want, then don't settle for less. Don't go shopping for oranges if you want. Don't go shopping for an orange if you want an apple. Doesn't make sense. So that's what I'm getting the message from the guidance here is. Like, narrow your options at least. Don't have 7 options. It makes it so challenging because you just get distracted by each option. You're like, And then you're with someone else and you're like, Or then you're open to the possibility of meeting someone totally new and you're like, The universe is like, okay, that's all well and good, but if it's your true love, then put that out there. Say, I want true love. I want my divine counterpart. And I want both of us to be ready. Just focus on that. Put your energies into that and not scattered among. And whatever you do, again, it's no judgment. It's no real business of anyone. It's no business of mine. I'm just relaying the message here. Queen of Cups. Surrender. Surrender to love, first of all. Surrender to your divinity, to your sovereignty, to your freedom, because those are your rights. These things are our rights. We were born this way. Step back into that. Step back into that knowing that you are divinity, you are sovereign, you are free, you call the shots. And when you surrender, you allow the universe to pour abundance into your cup. Because Queen of Cups, you're in this energy already. Just the universe is saying, don't deny it. Don't block it with your doubt. Your thoughts, your mind is so powerful that you're literally stopping the flow of love in your life. That's how powerful you are. So it's like the universe gives us a faucet and we're the ones who are in control of how much abundance comes through. So we can turn the faucet and open and surrender and allow to receive, or you may have the valve like shut and the universe is like, just turn that knob. Turn the knob and receive. Surrender, open to receive. So that's what the universe has for you. Okay? What's coming up for you and your twin flame? What's coming up for you and your twin flame? And then we are going to do Sophia. We're going to do your 1-card reading. What's coming up for you in your twin flame? What's coming up for you in your twin flame? I'm just going to take 2 cards. Three of Pentacles and 8 of Pentacles. I love this. This is you guys working as a team. I'm gonna cry. You're working in harmony. Hopefully you can feel that, but if you're not feeling it, know that on their end, they're working in harmony with you to come into union. They're working on, like, you're both working on things that will benefit your union. You may not even realize it. Something that you're working on, whatever it is, finances, health, business, career, job, relationships, family, whatever it is you're working on will benefit your union. The universe is supporting you 100%. The universe is guiding you. And you may not even realize it, but the universe is picking you up like a chess piece and just saying la la di da, because the universe is working with you both as a team, picking you up and bringing you here, and then bringing your twin flame here, and then you're both going to end up on the same path. So just surrender to it. If it seems like you're in separation and you're both completely on different sides of things, that's how it's meant to be, because the universe is playing you like chess pieces. For whose purpose? Yours. For the purpose of your growth, expansion, enlightenment, for your purpose to uplift the world and the planet. Twin flames are the heavy lifters. What's the term in baseball? Not the heavy hitters, you know, the ones that they call in to hit a home run. I don't watch sports, so. But yeah, they call in the heavy hitters, those are twin flames. We do the heavy lifting for the planet because, like, it's just easy for us. No, it's not. So what was my point? Yeah, so you uplifting the planet, because twin flames are the heavy hitters. We're uplifting the planet through this unconditional love that we can't stop loving our twin flame. We can't stop. We try. And we try to stop loving them, but it doesn't stop. It doesn't. It's the only thing that just endures. No matter how much time goes on, no matter how much time has passed, no matter how old we get, love endures with our twin flame. And it's so that you will sustain that love, that will raise the vibration of the planet to love. Because let's face it, the universe was hella out of control, out of balance. And what do twin flames do? We lift. We lift the planet with vibration of ongoing, non-stop love that gets annoying because we can't stop. And we uplift the planet. So there's your reading, the end. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so very much. Thank you for subscribing and following and for spending this time with me and just putting up with my shenanigans in when I drink caffeine. But it was such a good iced coffee. Better than Starbucks, better than like any coffee house, because we have Nespresso. So if you're wanting to try different coffee and you've never had an Nespresso, they have coffee pods where you can make iced coffee. add Nutella, a teaspoon of Nutella and a teaspoon of brown sugar with Nespresso pods and tons of ice. Use your choice of milk. We use almond milk. And oh my God, you're welcome. It's just my happy place. I told my daughter today, she made me an iced coffee. I'm like, this is my happy place right now. And I savored it. Okay, anyway, so that's what coffee does to me. But I love you all, and I'm so excited for all of us. I really feel like we're on the precipice of amazing, like something big. And it being Lion's Portal, again, it doesn't matter when you watch this. You'll be tuning into the energies no matter when you watch this video. But the vibration is so high, like I can feel it. It's just like, it's all good. The gates are wide open, not only for union, but peace, harmony, prosperity, and abundance. Can't get any better than that. It really can't. It really can't. Like heaven on earth. The portal is now open for heaven on earth. So claim it, embody it, and remember that you are a divine being. You are here to anchor and spread love. So be good to yourselves, be kind to yourselves, and love yourselves priority on top of everything. That means self-care. Whatever you have to do to put your needs as a priority, embody that love, and it just will radiate. So good job. Good job. I love you all. Thank you for being in this community with me. You guys make it possible. I read your comments and I literally cry just with what you share and how positive you are despite how hard it's been for you. The fact that you can still speak kindly and with love and humility, it just touches me, and I appreciate everything that you share and everything that you do, the healing work that you're doing, the inner work that you're doing, the normal everyday work that you're doing. Like, it's for a higher purpose, for the purpose of our planet. And so I thank you. Okay, so yes, let's not forget. So be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channels if you haven't already, and both my Instagram accounts for your chance to win a one-card reading, which I am going to do for Sophia. So everybody clap for Sophia. And if this is where we end off, thank you again so much. I love you guys so much. And until next time, I'm wishing you much more love and peace. Okay, Sophia, let's get to your reading. I'm going to use a different deck. And I'm just going to pull one card, and I'm going to read what the messages are for you for your connection. Can we please gain insight into Sophia's twin flame connection? What are the messages for her? What is the guidance for Sophia? We're just going to take this guy. We have King of Pentacles. This is amazing. I feel like either you or your twin flame is making a comeback. Some kind of recovery from, I was picking up like a health thing, like from your twin flame, or something that was really holding him back. If it's not like a physical thing, it was more like a fear or insecurity that he is overcoming. Something that was holding him back in his life. He is overcoming, he's healing from. And he's surrounded by guides, your guides and angels, and like helping him to move forward because he really wants union. King energy is is a very empowering energy. It's very empowering, and he's feeling more secure and stable. So this could even be like a job. He may have gotten a new job, or he is experiencing some stability in like business or career move. But some changes are happening with your twin flame that he may not be telling you. But this is inspiring him to just feel good again about himself, because he hasn't been. It's been a while, and it was affecting his connection with you because he was somewhat, I don't want to say the word suffering, but he was experiencing like challenge. It was challenging for him. And he was losing his confidence in himself. So he's rebuilding now, he's recovering, and he's on route to you. Because you are meant to be together. This king, he knows what he wants. You know what you want. You both know that you are each other's twin flame. And you were, I'm going to say, you were having these doubts because that voice of reason that we think is a voice of reason was like whispering to you, like, no, just move on. He's taking forever. But you kept listening to your heart, and you're like, he's my person. I can't let go. Even if you wanted to let go, you didn't, because you know that he's the one. And I'm seeing with this shiny pentacle, like, union is the prize. And because he's holding on to it, he's still holding on. He's still holding on. He's making a comeback to you. He's coming back. So the guidance here is, it's normal for twin flames to feel doubt, to think, negatively. But the message here is to, you know in your heart, it's like you wake up every day and you know that love is still there, that it doesn't go away. Even if you've tried to forget it or deny it or try to be with someone else, you know that love is still there. The universe is saying, trust that. Trust that there's a reason why that love has been planted in your heart, because you are twin flames, you belong together. So this is a message that you definitely, he's coming home. He's coming home. It's like he's been off to war kind of thing. And, he's been banged up a little bit, but he's recovered. He's recovered, and he's en route home to you. So keep believing. Even back in the day when during war, when the spouse was waiting for their spouse soldier to return home, you just gotta keep positive, keep busy, keep focused, and know that they're coming home to you. Know that he's coming home, Sophia. So good job. I know that it's been challenging for you, maybe especially because communication has not been that clear, and you didn't know where things stood, or maybe even if he's moved on. He's kept you in his heart, so no matter what has happened on his end, it may have just been circumstantial or obligation, but he's never let go of your connection. He's never let go of the idea of union with you. Yeah. So keep the faith, and just, going back to what we just read, just work on clearing your own clutter, preparing yourself for him coming home. Right? So clearing up the the bedroom space, making it all like fresh and inviting and welcoming, that kind of stuff. Clearing any cobwebs that you have in your own heart that you need to release when it comes to others in your life. Just clearing all that cobwebs and just knowing that he's coming home. Just keeping focus on that. He's coming home, he's coming home. Or just focus on what it would feel like if he's home right now. Focus on that. When you wake up, imagine him, like both of you waking up together. Imagine having breakfast together. Imagine how you spend each day. And just stay in that vibe, stay in that energy, stay focused on that, and it'll happen sooner. It'll help him come home sooner. So, Sophia, I hope that was helpful. Again, thank you for submitting your name. And if you would, you can still try again if you want to enter for next week's. Again, just subscribe to my other YouTube channel and my other Instagram, and I will re-enter your name to be drawn. So yeah, thank you again so much, Sophia. I hope that was helpful. And until next time, I am wishing you so much love and peace.